How's it going, Aries community? We're going to get started with the introduction using the Chakra Wisdom Oracle, Spirit Guides, and Angels. What is it that needs to come out for Aries? I get that you're trying to keep yourself busy to avoid something. And then something you're not seeing as wisdom. There's wisdom in how you feel. You're also not seeing some passion. Could be passion for others that you have here. Maybe there's something here that you really want to present. And it comes hidden from you. You hide yourself from it because there's a fear of change. So I have completion again, and we got this sacral chakra, something that you're at odds ends. I feel like it's something that is a big void within you. It's something that you don't know how to put an end to. You don't know how to let go. And then we have enlightenment coming in at that solar plexus, that self-empowerment. Then isolation. In reverse with the throat chakra and dissipating. In reverse with another solar plexus chakra. So right now, running and trying to busy yourself with work stuff, it's just adding more to the shoulders. We need a place where you can work it out and start exploring it just little by little. And I feel like when you get out in nature, because look at how this enlightenment is out there, you may just come to a new perspective, a fresh perspective, because look at this child here. Child energy is of new, it's of freshness, and you might just get something that connects you to the divine a little bit, something that you see. But it takes you getting out, it takes you exploring here, Aries. What is it that needs to come out of the present, divine and universal energy? What needs to be expressed? Well, when it comes to letting something go, ooh, I feel like this is kind of saying you don't have to be sneaky about stuff. And then we have a Four of Swords energy here. You keep tricking yourself back to some kind of illusion. And then we have a confused Queen of Pentacles. This could be something that you're isolating yourself off to, something that you don't want to see go, whatever this Queen of Pentacles energy. This energy has been something that's been very stable for you. It's definitely helped turn some ideas into reality, I want to say, for you as well. This one has been a good part of your life in a sense. It's a provider as well. Something has happened though. Something has happened. It's been an unmatching. Oh, we got King of Swords, King of Wands here that fall on top of the Magician. This Four of Swords, this dissipating, and this Queen and this isolation. And right here I have your, you would say the Magician would be your South Node. at this moment, where you are creating these illusions to keep up this image. But where you need to go is where this King of Wands is at, is in the North Node. Following the intuition, following your passions, following the charisma, following the guidance, following the flow of life, and understanding again that an image, an outside image, is only a small part of what everybody's opinion sees. That's what I get there. We're afraid about something turning off here. Something. Yeah, 5 of Wands. So we go from 8 of Wands to 5 of Wands. Both in reverse. Wand energy is usually a lot of conflict, a lot of boundaries. And what I hear, it's really hard to stand up and say how you're feeling at this time. It's hard to sit and like it's hard to sit in your throne when it comes to you talking about what you need to do in your kingdom. Yeah, this has to do with, look at that. Now we have the 7 of Wands. And the Empress. In reverse, the Empress. The Empress, the Empress. That's Taurus energy. That's Venus energy. That's Libra energy. Talking about I have and I balance. Venus talks about the things that we relate to and what we love as well. There's something here that you're not relating to. There's something here that you're not loving. You're not finding. Empress talks about good fertility. And fertility isn't just about making babies. Fertility could be having good ideas, new ideas, feeling bountiful where you're at. It also talks about a good relationship between parent and child. I feel like you isolate this idea, you isolate how you feel, you isolate off what you're really passionate about right now from yourself for this community. If you're not happy, if you don't want to be there, you feel like it's not the place that's aligning with you anymore, this person, place, or thing, then you are already taking yourself out of there. Just to be there, in a sense, you are checking out. You're going into autopilot. You don't have the same excitement, enthusiasm as you did once before. Think about that. And that is the vibration that is going to be felt. Not just for yourself, but for others as well. All right, so divine and universal energy, what needs to come out for the conclusion when it comes to the Aries frequency? I just want to show you what landed here. So you have adjacent possibilities that land on the Hierophant in reverse, you know, breaking these traditions. And the Man with the Heart in reverse. But this is telling me that you don't see that there can be future harmony here because you keep choosing the door where you make yourself the villain. And this is why you increase your anxieties with that. You're not a villain when you're truthful to yourself. And you don't see You don't see. And what I hear is that this is a part of the game of life. You win some, you lose some, but you keep going so you can still keep playing at it. What else needs to come out for the Aries frequency? The thinking woman. I think you're afraid to hurt somebody. I think you're afraid of what their reactions are gonna be. That's what I get with that. You're afraid of what they're gonna think. You're afraid because of how much effort they put into it, just like you. But I feel like, again, you have to be open to this flow. Open to when the journey says it's time to walk away. Because again, this thinking woman, she didn't come out in upright. She came out pretty close to reverse. It's this heart chakra here. I mean, if you keep closing yourself off to the journey that you're meant to take, and it could be even the journey that this other is meant to take. What happens if, again, you all were just supposed to accompany each other to this point? Again, maybe there's something here that's for this one as well. Then we have the first chakra, Archangel Michael. That first chakra is the root. It's stability, groundedness, security, vitality. When it's out of balance, stuck, it is anxiety, insecurity, fear, and restlessness. You not choosing to listen to the guidance to face this fear. Fear is always attached to a darker energy. And these fears will stop us from going where we need to be. How can you see that sometimes rising up to face our fears doesn't mean that we're a bad person? It doesn't mean that we are out to make others' lives miserable. Again, when Archangel rides out for the divine, there's no questions asked. This one trusts in the guidance that they're being led to and the energy that it's coming from, that higher up energy. And you have that right as well when it comes to rising up and taking care of business. All right, Aries, thank you for your time, your energy, and your patience. Don't forget to thank your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, as well as divine and universal energy for coming out and helping out with all the positive messages. And I hope that you have a most wonderful rest of your day.